It has never been easy to be a rock musician in Chinese high school. Literally, this was the first Christmas gift I received in 2016, a rejection from the student council. Losing the chance, I called my friends to play music in other schools to find my band a gig elsewhere. Unfortunately, they can't. Some of them had even fewer chances. My band was definitely not walking alone on the boulevard of broken dreams. Alone, we were weak and incapable to fight, but I know that together we're strong if we share what we have. Then, we established the Stardust Union and Music Festival. Cultivation of the Stardust began in winter. We gathered instruments from all schools, forming a shared Stardust collection for the gigs. Money is good. We wanted to ensure our music festival free from business and belonged solely to the students. So we rejected sponsorships from China's largest music platform NetEase and a renowned record label. Instead, we launched our crowdfunding and opened our merchandise store. It was our belief that great things may be done by mass efforts. This ideal, however, was mercilessly stranded on an iceberg at the beginning of its voyage. "This is not a culture or school values," was what the director of student administration said to me. He returned the prospectus to me, front cover untouched. I knew that our music was not as mainstream as the school would appreciate, but how could the culture issue be the force majeure that rejected me previously? He continued, "You know, symphony and folk music are decent, not yours." I left with a barely audible thank you. I understood that my school only approved traditional values such as courtesy, aspiration, and vigor. All of them seemed to be in the direct opposite to the music we played. True, rock and metal since birth was laden with negative stereotypes, even though over time they gradually evolved into a unique art form which at its core was much more mature and diversified than before. The stereotypes persisted. They were the actual enemy behind every rejection, and there is a war worth fighting for. We didn't have big names, we didn't have a PR budget, but I could use the internet to voice my opinions. I could use a public account to make people know about us. Soon, our campaign went viral. With thousands of subscribers, our hashtag occupied the front page of search engines. A local television invited us to an interview. Our merchandises were sold out and we acquired 1,200 from crowdfunding. We were able to spread music in sealed campuses before we physically arrived. We were melting the ice of stereotypes against rock and metal music with our passion. Teachers began to advocate for Stardust during their meetings. And finally, our proposal was approved. The day after midterms, we made our music resound in the campus of CNUHS. In 2018, the second Stardust Music Festival set off with 10 more bands on board. Our band was invited to perform in front of 10,000 people in the National Convention Center. I could never have dreamed any of this. Started solely seeking gigs to play, I unexpectedly launched the largest high school music festival in Beijing, and ultimately, I fought against prejudice and stereotypes toward music. Freedom of expression was my belief. Culture should neither be defined by authorities nor misconstrued by people. The best weapons I had against stereotypes were advocacy and communication. In the pursuit of things I believe in, I may fail, but I will never quit. So this is why I'm applying to the University of Rochester, where music and freedom are celebrated at the same time. During my visit in the summer, I could feel the warmth of the community as all kinds of culture are embraced there, along with people's passion in what they love. With the open curriculum and the rigor of engineering that U of R offers, I'll pursue a path in computer science and psychology to strengthen my abilities in solving problems in this world, while persisting my interest in music with professionals in Eastman and add more diversity to the U of R's community.